Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Zero. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we are on a map called Yelling Avalanche, and down in the south position we have the green player. That is sCuBa with the GLA Vanilla. Yes, it's quite a new map, so I'm surprised to see sCuBa playing a new map actually, because he only pretty much plays Tournament Desert Classic. Over on the left hand, up in the north rather, left hand side building a supply, right hand side building a supply. But up in the north we have the USA with the purple, which is GC Tumstep. So this is another game from a tournament that recently took place where like some of the top 10 players took part in a round robin. Not everyone entered it. Size wasn't in it, for example. Fargo's not in it. I'm not in it. But some of the top people who actually wanted to be in it took part. And this is just one of the games between Tumstep and sCuBa. The last one I'm going to cast between these two from that tournament. Just a more chunky file size means it's going to be probably a good game. And it's a new map as well to let you know about. So you might have seen it a couple of times before. But you've got two supplies. Got that one and that one. The top player obviously has that one and that one exactly the same. You've got a safe refinery in your base as well. I always think safe refineries are good, like on Snowy Drought. Basically, obviously reduces the cost of vehicles, which means you see 10% bigger battles. That's what you should basically see. There is like a fourth expansion there. There's your third. And then there's a number of oils as well. First technical coming across the sCuBa. There's an oil there. An oil there, but they're both really damaged. And then you've got a safe one up in the top left and bottom left. sCuBa coming in as technical, but not achieving its goal. Not quite sure where he was going, actually. I'm not sure what that terrorist is doing either. But that was pretty low. If that terrorist hits it, might be able to kill it. Well, actually, we'll definitely kill it. Probably just hitting them explosive barrels will kill it, actually. There's an oil over on the left-hand side that's pretty damaged. Probably hitting them explosive barrels will just kill it as well. Safe oil. Safe oil. So, yeah, plenty of cash, plenty of buildings. I think the middle buildings favor GLA quite a lot. sCuBa hasn't killed anything yet. sCuBa, with that failed TNT, failed terrorist, has given Tumstep 68 XP. Now, moving in with 4 technicals, though. This could be a bigger attack. How many RPGs does he have inside of this? Looks like 2 or 3. Maybe one of them could be a worker. Generally, with a group of technicals like that, even especially a smaller amount, you don't want to be running into a firebase because it just dishes out so much damage. In 2 or 3 hits, it basically kills the technicals, so sCuBa behind this is grabbing both of his oils, so it's a bit of a distraction at least. And he is gaining control of all the maps, so he's got left-hand side supply. Tunnels going up, so this is more of a distraction, maybe. He is hitting the oil, but I think Tumstep should be able to clear up that without losing pretty much anything. I think that demo trap should be cancelled there as well. Don't know if it got cancelled or destroyed. But yeah, everything there of sCuBa has been cleared up. sCuBa has killed one thing. It's probably a battle drone or a Hellfire or a UAV drone or something. But yeah, so far the attacks from sCuBa not really achieving all too much. But he has bought himself some time. He's getting hold of all the buildings. I will just say as well, just want to mention this before you see it on the outro. My outro to my videos is now going to have a small voice overlay just promoting NordVPN. If you want to support the channel, you can use my link. As you know, I have an affiliation with NordVPN. Use my link. And it supports the channel and also can help you protect yourself when you're playing on Game Ranger and online, because we've got some bad people in the community that get your IP address and they do bad stuff and DDoS you and make you lose your internet connection and stuff. So rather than fill the video with adverts like some people do, I don't know, maybe I'll do that in the future, I don't know. But rather than do that, I've just put like a short voice ad over the outro on my videos. So yeah, you may notice that. So nothing's going to change. Just if you do watch the outro of the videos, then there'll be a short 20-second clip just promoting using my link. So yeah, now that that's mentioned, we have got sCuBa basically holding a big line across the middle. The thing about this map, Yelling Avalanche, is not only have you got loads of people dancing and this guy carrying 2 big pots of water, but you've got loads of buildings that GLA can easily take advantage of. Like, you just build like one tunnel, and like you grab that, and then the whole left side's basically secure unless a big V blob rocks up. Got a beacon placed on the search and destroy. Like, yeah, here you drop down a tunnel. Okay, bang, bang, you've secured that whole area, and then same on the right hand side. Weirdly though, Tumstep just seems to be playing this very slow and methodical, is not interested in any aggression at all. sCuBa's already finished a palace, and Tumstep knows about that because the drone is right over it. So, bit confused why he's just allowing him to get to palace and to buggies, because then it's going to become much harder for the USA. He is grabbing this right side building. We can see he's got flashbangs there as well as the capture. So that building will be pretty good against these. It'll just chip away or just at least be annoying for sCuBa. Flashbang actually comes in and actually clears one of the buildings. Gets instant vet 3 there. And he's cleared that one as well. No evac whatsoever there from sCuBa. If he'd have been paying attention, he could have shut that ranger down before it even got in range, and then these Vs would not be able to do this. But the Vs do push. He's going to grab himself that building as well. It's quite a nice play from Tumstep, to be honest. But the buggies are out. Loads of technicals are out. But sCuBa's found himself in a bit of a difficult situation here. With these two occupied and all these low HP units, can just get wrecked. sCuBa does have this artillery platform. More buggies coming in. One tunnel goes down. Attack now from the right-hand side by sCuBa. But Tumstep seems to be gaining ground with minimal losses. Like 3 Vs have gone down. You can see the hull and the few bits of scrap and whatever. Usually you would expect them to be more painful for the USA, but I think that's actually quite well handled by Tumstep. He's also taking out this artillery platform with the crazy range on the MDs. Technicals and buggies all coming in, maybe a little bit too close to some of these buggies. Laserlock comes in on technical. I think that will go down, yes. I think sCuBa needs a Jarman in the mix. All of them MDs would be dead. Here's the Jarman. I think sCuBa... Oh, got a got a Power Ranger. Power Ranger? What's it called? Power Ranger? No, wait, what's it called? Power Drop. A Ranger Power Drop. We'll call it Power Rangers, though, because it just sounds better. And obviously the TV program, if you're familiar with UK TV. Actually, is that American Power Rangers? I don't know. Something kids watch. No, I used to watch. Power Rangers. Tumstep with his Power Ranger drop. He could get that oil, but he's not remembered about it at the minute. Okay, bit of a messy engagement there, but sCuBa did get some Vs at least. Takes out another one. The Power Rangers have still not power captured the oil. Colonel Burton is still here, though. Needs to be careful because there's quads and technicals around. A10 comes in. Double A10 will kill the oil. sCuBa should have got the notification my building is being captured. Like, probably... Yeah, well, I should have got 5 times. Is it 5 Rangers? Mind you, if they're Power Rangers, maybe he got it 20 times. So the oil does get captured by Tumstep, actually, but all the Power Rangers have died, unfortunately, until 2 minutes' time when the next drop comes in. Or whatever the cooldown is for Power Rangers, I actually don't know. You notice this guy, by the way. He makes an appearance on a lot of maps nowadays. Just lying there on the helipad. Can he get run over? I'm not sure. So sCuBa pressing forward now. To me, just by looking at the map, sCuBa should be able to win this. A GLA on this much stuff. It should be able to clean this up. Just buggies and quads all day long, as I always say, Rex USA. And we're seeing the V numbers dwindle a little bit. We've only got 4 Vs now remaining. Colonel Burton running around supporting him, but another V there picked off. sCuBa does need to get this oil a little bit faster. He already had a rebel there. We've got Crusaders in the mix now. I think they've been dropped off by the reinforcement pad. One of the tunnels there gets cleared. This actually turned into quite an entertaining game, and I just love that we're on a new map, and actually, it's a new map that I actually really, really like as well. I like maps that have lots of money and that are quite safe from like all-in rushes. I think that usually results in better games because of these buildings in the middle and stuff. A no eco, for example, might have a harder time, or an infantry blob rush against the USA on a one supply might have a harder time. I think safer maps result in better games. Like DEFCON and Free For All. DEFCON's quite a safe map because you've got your bunkers and stuff and the narrow choke points. But Tumstep is having a hard time now with this amount of buggies. Colonel Burton's back in the mix, but he's going to go maybe a little bit too close to this tunnel. He might get detected and instantly killed by all these quads. sCuBa doesn't have AP ammo, which is a bit disappointing. He does have worker shoes. He's got power. I didn't even know he had a CC and power. But that should be unwinnable now. I didn't even see that he got that. Trying to figure out what dozer he got. Power Ranger drop again. Needs flashbangs on though, so we can clear out that building. Colonel Burton's still trying to get something done, but sCuBa's doing a good mix here, keeping his quads nearby. And Tumstep comes in now with another massive wave of these. But is he going to be able to catch these buggies off guard? If he does, which it looks like he is, if he just moves straight in now, I don't know why that Colonel Burton isn't just firing. But he does wipe out all the buggies. It's kind of terrible, really, that for sCuBa. Even that one now, he's not even moving it. It's just completely gone AFK on those buggies. I don't know why that Colonel Burton didn't shoot, though, because it could have cleared him up even faster and probably saved a couple of these. But yeah, that's a massive loss there for sCuBa. Just each one of them buggies, like, what, $900? Easily just lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 10? sCuBa only has the buggy ammo upgrade, which does double the amount of ammo it has. No AP ammo, though. But Battle Bus is now in the mix. Jean Mankel inside one of them as well. There's 2 particles on the map for Tumstep, and he's got a load of drop zones as well. I say load, actually maybe 3. But the 2 particles are about to fire, so this could get a little bit spicy. What would you hit of sCuBa's right now? Tumstep can see the whole map because he has initiated the intelligence feature from the strategy center. That's quite a good particle if it kills the oil, but it doesn't. So it's an okay particle. He's stopped the ability to build buggies for sCuBa, but as long as he preserves those 4 and those 2 battle buses, it's actually still a really good composition. Tumstep's going to have to take out them. Oh, we can hear another particle, actually. It's wiped out the power and some... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it looks like a power and some markets. Fuel air bomb comes in. No movement from sCuBa again, but it didn't need to, I suppose. The fuel air bomb missed his army anyway. Let's flatten a bit of stuff here. Here comes the leaflet. Would have been more handy if the CC was on this side. Then the leaflet bomb would hit quicker. You'd be able to improve the accuracy. sCuBa would have less time to move. But yeah, both players still in with a chance. Tumstep is ahead in XP, but has less of the map. It's also most of the time fighting a losing battle against the buggies. Couple more Crusaders for Tumstep over on the left side. The sCuBa moving in once again with these buggies, picks off a Crusader. V's now moving in for Tumstep. Several RPGs here going to weaken and kill a V with the help of these quads. So Tumstep hanging in there. But how is the secondary economy for both players? Probably about even, actually. Still 2 particles on the field. But sCuBa and these buggies, man, like I said before, I was surprised that Tumstep just let sCuBa get away with just building a palace in plain sight, and now Tumstep is paying the price in terms of these buggy numbers. In terms of the V numbers. Big pop here going from sCuBa. Remember, he's on power though, so all of these units are producing pretty much twice as fast as normal. Evac there from Tumstep. He's only got 1 V left. A10 comes in, kills 2 of the tunnels. But there's so many tunnels though, he's even got another secondary layer here. sCuBa's collected on the right. That oil is dead. That oil's alive. I think that's a target for sCuBa, actually, a TNT around the side. Maybe while Tumstep is attacking somewhere, sneaky TNT. TNT is always good. Into the base, hit the strat as well, could be good. Power Ranger drop again on the oil. Got like, what, 4 markets, 5 markets, 6 markets. Plus he's still collecting for in the middle, and that oil on the left is dead. That oil's still alive. sCuBa's now level 5, so this has got to be GG now. Surely an Anthrax bomb and a sneak attack could finish the game. There are 2 ambulances though. Park cannon comes in, hits 2 markets and the refinery. So quite good damage there. Again, lots of Vs going down to these engagements. Lots of vetted quad, AP ammo now in play as well. Rangers completely forgotten about by Tumstep once again. Extra power. Tumstep. What he could do is start capturing that, and then at the same time start the particle around here. And then any defending forces coming that way will just be wiped out by the particle as well as the 2 markets. But either way, he gets 2 markets, a tunnel, might even get the next market. He gets it down to the hole at least. Anthrax bomb comes in by sCuBa. Kills what looks like Colonel Burton. I don't know if that was Burton actually. Was it just MD? Yeah, very slow Ranger capture again. sCuBa already bringing a bike, which is a little bit strange. Maybe he's expecting to lose this, but he's sending 2 quads there as well. Tumstep just using these supply crates to hide behind. Buggies can't shoot directly over them. Spectre gunship taking out another market, but sCuBa's just rebuilding more. Laserlock comes in on one of the quads. Quad goes down. I think Tumstep could do with collecting from here. Could do with additional cash. Not convinced that 3 or 4 drop zones are enough to maintain this level of losses. Buggy's coming in once again, and all of the V's now going down. Still no AP rockets though, which I'm a bit surprised about. Kill the V's a lot easier with AP rockets. Fire base gets hit. Colonel Burton just planting a bomb. On the buggy. Kills 3. Gets himself a vet 3. Kind of nice. Has been scanned though. The quads come in. And the vet 3 Burton is dead. Giving himself a vet 2 quad. So we got a plane coming in from Tumstep. That's probably going to be a fuel air bomb. Very surprised that the quads haven't been put back inside of the tunnel, which have also been leafleted and popped from there, and could have saved that. I don't know why they hung around there. Did they need to hang around? Should have been going back, popping here, and saving that oil. But Tumstep playing kind of good actually. He's got a few more drop zones, like 5 now in total. A10 comes in, wipes out the tunnel and the quads. And maybe sCuBa is struggling against these high-level plays from Tumstep. So sCuBa took out the oil with his sneak attack. So yeah. Oh, he hasn't captured his refinery, man. What the hell are you doing, Tumstep? But the buggies once again coming in. He's just able to replenish his army so quick, sCuBa, because he's got the markets to support it. He's getting the bounty money for all of these kills. And he's got that power, the all-important power. Particle cannon ready to fire by Tumstep. Where's he going to use it, though? I feel like
Unit lost.
Probably need it here, but it's going to be moved out of the way. Going to hit some markets. Hit 2. Could have finished the tunnel there as well. Power gets hit by sCuBa. Low power now for Tumstep. Moving in now with a load of Vs. Plus 2 ambulances. CC even being hit by sCuBa. I don't know if that will be finished, though. CC's got a lot of HP. More quads pop for sCuBa. V's moving into quite a dangerous position. They're surrounded by tunnels and quads. Somehow, though, most of them still surviving. Ambulance pretty low. 1V did fall. Yeah, we've seen next to 0 TNTs from sCuBa. Like, successful TNTs. Like, I know he went for 1 in the beginning with 1 terrorist or something. But I just feel at the very top level, the Fargos, the Sizes, the Excals, you would have seen Relentless TNT, Marikar as well, you would have seen Relentless TNTs, like, probably down the right. Like, at least that, maybe even possibly round the back in these key structures and the strategy center. We've seen none of that from sCuBa at all. Colonel Burton actually finishes Jarman. It's a battle normally Colonel Burton can't win because he just gets one shot by the Jarman. But he has been detected, though. Going to be chased by the quads. sCuBa finishes the Jarman. Sorry, the Colonel Burton. Another particle. And another few markets killed. I don't know if he's double tapping that, but you can double click the particle and it moves faster. I don't know if he could have moved faster there or not. I don't know if he was double clicking it. sCuBa might now be able to kill the CC, but you see if he had AP rockets, that CC would be a lot lower now. Power Ranger drop on top of the mountain, but the mountain wins. But yeah, if you drop them in impassable terrain, they just die. And the V's now running into a bit of a death trap here between the quads and the buggies of sCuBa. Repop from sCuBa from the sneak attack. Is sCuBa getting low on cash? 2 markets, 3 markets. Only 3 markets, I think. And no other income at all. All of his oils have been killed. Everything else is dried up. He's not collecting from there. I know he has an extra market there. So what is it? 4 markets in total. I think sCuBa's going to run out of cash, you know. It's alright having power, but if you've got no cash. Like the next Spectre. Here comes an Anthrax bomb. Next Spectre hits one of them markets. Next particle kills 2 of the markets, let's say. Nice Anthrax there. Killed a lot of MDs. Yeah, sCuBa's going to run out of cash. He's going to be reliant mainly on the bounty money to keep him afloat then. He is collecting from here again now, bringing more workers. But I think they're going to get hit by these Vs. So Tumstep just needs to hold, really. Literally just needs to hold. It's going to outcamp the GLA by the looks of things. So there comes the A10, hits one of the markets. So sCuBa's now rendered down to 3 markets. That oil has been left alive the whole game. Tumstep secures himself this little windmill building. And he's pushing sCuBa back. sCuBa does have GPS scrambled units. The supply for sCuBa has gone down. But he's just on 3 markets now. No chance of collecting anything else. He's actually gone too low cash now. A lot of buggies going down here. But I feel like Tumstep can replace these lost Vs. Even though he's not got his refinery, by the way. But sCuBa's going to really struggle to replace anything lost here now. He's getting some money from the bounty money to be able to make the next few. But other than that, these particles surely are going to finish his economy. Like 1 particle across there. Thought he wasn't going to move it then for a second. Yeah, 1 across there. And then the next one, that one. That's quite open, actually. Might even be able to get that with the Vs. Go inside there. Might die to the Colonel Burton. Tumstep has Chinooks. He's got 4 Chinooks, so he could maybe collect from there. Depends how quick sCuBa is to start harassing it. Might be able to get a few collections in. Might be worth it at this point just to try and get it if you get 2 collections, $1,200. It's just useless Chinooks otherwise. You do risk giving sCuBa the bounty money though, I suppose. Okay, sCuBa finally attacking on the right-hand side now. Killing this oil derrick. Demon Trap got set off there by the particle cannon. But that was the... No, not the last market, actually. There's the last market. Not even sure what that particle killed. But yeah, any of these buggies are going to be hard to replace now. He's only on 1 market. See, that's going up by $20 every few seconds. Not really enough to stay in a game against that many drop zones. The decent support powers of USA. Yeah, Tumstep has done it, you know. This whole game looked like a sCuBa victory. But I'm now convinced that Tumstep's done it. He's just literally outcamped. Outcamped to GLA, which honestly shouldn't really happen given the situation sCuBa's been in, the advantage. The advantage he had when he had all of the map. Another V did get picked off, but likewise some of sCuBa's units got picked off as well. Yeah, these 2 particles have just done really good at picking off all the economy of sCuBa. sCuBa now pushing down on the left-hand side. The firebase is going to get a hit on the buggy, though. Spectre finishes the last market. Yeah, there's no more. I think you're at a point now where sCuBa starts selling stuff, like selling that supply on the right, selling one of his arms dealers just to squeeze a couple more units out. Because I think he's GG anyway, but he might as well try squeeze a few more units out. Maybe you can achieve something with it, with a decent sneak and a decent anthrax. Maybe you can get something done. But at this point, in my eyes, this is GG because sCuBa just is economically out of it. Double A10 coming in from Tumstep, picks off a tunnel. Whole left side is now getting cleared and sCuBa can't reinforce it. But any more buildings because just doesn't have anything. I think you can sell the CC, get an extra 1,000 from that, from the USA CC. Don't need that anymore. Arguably could sell maybe 5 of them tunnels to try and get even 1 more unit out because chances are dwindling. Oh, that's just going to give free money to sCuBa, isn't it? Yeah, just free money. And some steps now collected on the middle. Yeah, that game is done and dusted. That game Completely done. Might be able to get that arms dealer as well. Yeah, got it. Pretty sure. sCuBa is dead. And Frags Bomb comes in. Tumstep well prepared for a sneak. And sCuBa has been defeated. Yeah. I want to say well played Tumstep. And for the most part, he did play good. But honestly, sCuBa should have won that game. 100% should have won it. The position he was in, when I said his palace is finished, and he had the entire middle of the map, he had like an additional 2 supplies. Did he have that oil on the left-hand side in the middle? I don't know. But honestly, from that point, that should not be happening. He did get power as well. Should get more upgrades. Should have got AP ammo faster. Should have got AP rockets faster. I think there's a case for just getting 1 or 2 markets, get the upgrades, and then you can just stop and just hold the middle. Sure, you can build more markets later on if you take the advantage, but you only need to squeeze like 1 market out, and then you just pump it into quads and buggies. Yeah. sCuBa should have won it. That's the case. But well played to Tumstep. He held out and got the win. And that's why I think Tumstep is really good, by the way, because yeah, he should have lost. Honestly, he should have lost, but he held and yeah, outcamped the GLA with the 2 particles, picked off all the markets, did what he needed to. But I think against the top level GLA, they're gonna kill Tumstep there. He should have been pushing. When he saw that palace get to like 30%, you should start panicking and push down the middle of the map, and stop that palace and close down the arms dealer, or at least do significant damage to the GLA to buy yourself some time and to have some advantage going into the later game, because normally the buggies just wreck everything, especially though with AP rockets and the AP ammo. So yeah, I think sCuBa should have done more TNTs as well down the right hand side all the way through the game. If you watch any Fargo replay where he's playing GLA against USA or GLA against anything, he's always doing TNTs. Marikar started doing the same, I noticed. xCal's really good at it as well. But it takes a skill to multitask. You've got to be fighting on the left hand side and then do TNTs down the right hand side, hitting all the key structures, killing that oil of Tumstep, killing the strat multiple times, stuff like that. Maybe even like the drop zones, bring 4 terrorists, 2 terrorists for each drop zone. Could have killed secondary economy as well. So GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments. What should both players have done differently here? Do you think Tumstep played perfectly? Do you agree with all my comments? Let me know down below. And look forward to this NordVPN advert on the outro. GG, well played. See you in the next one. If you'd like to support the channel whilst also protecting yourself online, consider getting NordVPN using my link in the description. It will hide your IP when playing Zero Out online, either through Avora or Game Ranger, and you won't lose any internet speed. So use my link in the description for a massive discount and a 30-day money-back guarantee.